Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and I'm excited to announce auctions tonight, Monday, February 6th, and Friday, February 10th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. On the left, we've got my Monday auction. On the right, we've got the Friday one, and the good news is I'm going to be adding different items to the coins, but I just wanted to do a quick run through and show you some of what's going to be there. I'm going to go really fast because you can obviously see everything in the Whatnot auction. You get $15 if it's your first time buying, and you go through my link, which is at the top of the description. Links right to those sales, but we've got everything. And let me get the light a little bit closer from some type coins. Those are old Peruvian East India Company. We've got silver $50. We've got some early U.S. draped bust, or actually I think it's all going to be sort of the matron head pennies, Standing Liberty quarters, large French 10 franc. We've got two Civil War tokens. That one's a nice variety Barber quarter. We've got a mix of error coin lots of all different types. So I think that they're like normal. I try to have a mix of something for everyone, and so hopefully I can properly follow up on that aim. That one is a cool double clipped planchet. We've got nice broad struck off center quarter and an off center penny. That should actually be a pretty expensive lot. Right here, shield nickels, 2-cent pieces, in decent shape. We've got a flying eagle cent, 3-cent nickel. There's a seated quarter, nice 1909 VDB, 1842 dime or half dime, 1852 3-cent nickel. That one's an earlier 1920 in better shape. Booker T. Washington, Columbian Exposition half dollar. And then we've got a nice mix of some better condition Morgan silver dollars and peace dollars, again with a wide variation of dates. Some also Canadian silver dollars. Let me show you some of the graded items. I'm going to go slow so that just for some practical reasons, but we've got two $50 in proof 67. We've got a nice Probus Aurelianus or Antoninianus from 276 to 282 AD. We've got a large medal from the capture of Palamos, which was a 1694 occurrence in Spain. King Louis the 14th Magnus Rex, the longest reigning monarch in European history. And then we have also got a Diocletian in really nice shape, Aurelianus. I've also got a mix of different Islamic and Arabic coins. Here's a golden hoard under Toktamish, Durham, a Karmatid coin from the late 900s, never sold any Karmatid material. There's an Osman Aksha, Medini, and then a mix of different Ottoman Empire Akshas with specific, that's Bayezid the First, but specific regnal years and identifications. We've got a Rassilid coin from modern day Yemen, Mamluk coins. That one's a nice Ayabid, Durham, more modern Morocco. That one's a gorgeous Umayyad, early 7th century item. And then we've got two, and we've got a few others, nice, early Sassanid drams of larger, in better condition, basically. Over here, this one is an additional Islamic coin that, or Iranian Persian coin. That's pretty nice. We've got some, smaller metals, and we've got, a nice Venetian Grosso from the late 1200s. We've got multiple in here. Silver metals, we've got a Lucan Dinero. We've got an Iranian silver coin, another 999 fine silver metal, and additional ones on top of that. We've got a few Armenian items, and then that one is a Crusader States from the Principality of Antioch. So nice mix, good group right there. I'm excited about those coins. I think people will find them super interesting. Let me show you the rest of the world items, and I'm also going to include some additional, and then we'll get into some of the ancients. And then I may do like a faster run through on the other group. But here's an Argentinian provincial Buenos Aires item. We've got a Hyderabad rupee. We've got a large 1811 more provincial penny, a 5 mark from King Wilhelm in 1875, very early German item. And then we've got some different hammered silver from Polish Lithuania and other earlier places in Europe. Portugal, 1891. I think that's a 500 race. Let me just confirm. Yep, 500 race. We've got a nice Belgian 100 franc, Mexican, 10 pesos. Another Canadian, or that's Bahamas Islands. I think that's 92.5% silver from 1966. We've got a Russian wire money item. We've got a few larger Mexican silver coins, a Mauryan Empire, Karshapana, 1796 8 real. That looks pretty nice. A better looking 5 mark. It's got a few cleaning marks, but nice item. And then a Free State of Hamburg, 3 mark, and a Bayern 3 mark. So a good amount of German items. I don't know why it's not focusing so well. Here we've got a nice Swedish, Swedish Lithuania Riga coin, earlier 1671. That's a better item, definitely. There's a 5th century BC Mysian, I believe, Gorgonian. You can see like the Gorgon facing the camera. Tabaristani Hemidram, ancient India, ancient Ghaznavid dynasty coin, and then a Safarid Fals from also sort of 972 to 980. So minted at Sijistan. Let me put this back, and then we'll get into a few of the graded coins, which I'm going to probably have a few more than normal. I have like not a huge supply, but a decent supply in. Also, selling off some of my like coins that were somewhat in my collection, but we've got a Chinese Kiangnan 20 cents from 1901 PCGS. It has a chop mark on it, so it was graded as a details coin. We've got a nice British India rupee mint state 62 from 1918, which is a cool item. We've got the PCGS metal. We've got this really nice silver groschen from 1871 in great condition, mint state 64 by PCGS, super pretty. And then we've got a higher end ancient. It's a choice find. It's been brushed, but a Metapontum Stater from 470 to 440 BC. I'll probably start that out at a bit of like 119 or 129, similar to the Palamos metal. And then right here we've got a 1935 double die reverse. You can see it on this side. The doubling is going to be found in the 5. You can see it super clear in the V in the cents. So anyways, it's a cool item. And been in my collection for a little while, but I figured, probably time to, I'm like focusing in my collection on a few fewer coins of a little bit higher value, and that is one of the higher value coins, but I wanted to just, keep it moving basically. There's a nice die chip on this effigy mounds coin. This is a fully split die, which is actually pretty rare on 1975, and then a Cud penny. So those are the other error coins that I've got. There's also some of the classics. We've got a Russian 5 kopecks. That's a really nice jeton from 1577. This stuff is selling tonight, as a heads up. Ordinaire de Guerre. Wow, okay. Some really high quality jeton actually. 1783, a Russian item, and then a nice, mix of silver, World War II, except for the Third Reich German item. And then we've got a few groups of just random either type coins or varieties or 25 Ottoman Empire Mangiers. So, continuing the, I try to always have some group lots and make them as interesting as I can. Let's see if we can do, I think ancient coins I'm going to have to take a few handfuls of to properly, I think 2 would be not enough, but here's we've got some Byzantine Empire Christ phallus in various conditions, a pretty nice Gallienus Antoninianus, and that one looks like Diocletian or Aurelian. Here is a nice posthumous breakaway empire item from the 260s, and a gorgeous Sigloi, so that should be sort of a higher end item from Achaemenid Empire Persia. Early shilling and Crusader states denier, Julia Domna denarius, and a different, maybe this is a Severan dynasty. I'll have all the identifications there. This certainly is, I think that's Septimius Severus Denarius, and then is that I want to say that that's Hadrian, or that could be Trajan, but I think it's a little earlier of a Denarius. We've got an Indo-Scythian unit, and then a Kushan Empire tetradrachm, so some interesting coins on that front. This one's a really original, nice looking, Antonianus, a Celtic Quinarius, Jewish Pruda, nice silver jeton, Herod Agrippa item, Litra, and then some other Byzantine and ancient Judean coins. So continuing the pretty premier mix. And then on this side, we've got, we've got a very nice looking tetradrachm. I don't know exactly who the reverse design is, but it's a pretty gorgeous and much rarer coin. Additional, looks maybe like a Geta denarius, and this is a really nice Rhodes dram. This one would be like a starting price of like $80 because it's just a really well struck, nice Rhodes 88 to 84 BC, and I'll have the magistrate and everything. Dram, got nice Byzantine items, and then a few, 3rd, 4th century. That's also a 2nd or 3rd century denarius, but bronzes, and I'll show you a few more of those. But wow, really packing this one with a bunch of different denarii. So should be a good, place to be. That one's even from Nerva. I may not sell the Nerva. These are some. I may have put more value and rarity into this sale than I had initially anticipated. Here's a 1619 Hungarian, and then a 1380s Louis dram. We've got a Euboea tetrabol and a really nice Leopold Kreuzer. Certainly not going to be adding anything to this hunt or to this search. Oh my gosh, it's not a hunt or a search. It's an auction lot viewing because the value on this so far is really quite high. Here's an $8 Canadian. I think that's going to be a bison, a Strasbourg, a rare. This is like $11.50 to $11.90. It's a dinar, pretty rare and nice coin. Byzantine weight, gorgeous Christ phallus. Okay, we got another Strasbourg dinar. We've got a Byzantine trachea. And then these are earlier, they're chipped, but Sasanian Empire, I think they're Peras, but late 300s, early 400s drams. Have never sold those earlier ones before. And I think this one is a different ruler as well. We've got more bronzes, a great Tetrarchy phallus, or two of them. So a crazy mix. Pontos, Amisos, Medusa coin, Julian the Apostate, lots of emperors. That's going to be a Nero tetradrachm if you don't have one already. So there's going to be a crazy amount of stuff for sale in this auction, with what I would say is really high quality. There's similar but plenty of variants, in some of the other coins coming up on Friday. Here's a small sneak peek. I'm not going to go into that much detail on them, but we've got a Maximian Aurelianus. We've got a Diocletian item. We've got a graded mount removed jeton from the wars of 1737, and it's actually one that I somewhat recognize. So we see the Ordinaire de Guerre with the the beehive look. I think that's going to be a very sought after item. There's also going to be a mix of, try to get some ancients in that I hadn't before. There's another rupee. There's going to be a Tibetan 10 srang, which is a rarer coin. A Russian AU-55, 1894 Kopek, and then a Palestinian, also tougher to find, Mint State 64 red-brown, Milliem. So those will be certainly ones to be on the lookout for. I want to try to show off some of the unique items. We've got some interesting jetons, including this gorgeous 1627 one with dogs. We've got a 50 franc French coin, a onça pura from Mexico prior to the Libertad design. Nice, 5 Kopek and everything. So those are definitely ones to look out for, but it's going to be a really quick, and I'm probably just going to fan through a lot of these. But everything from, early Roman to early, U.S. Earlier U.S. That's an Indo-Scythian tetradrachm, a gorgeous Probus Antoninianus, like really high quality. Great denarii items. Everything, of course, fully ID'd. It looks like I'm also doing a silver jeton. I have been trying to pace those a little slower because I'm somewhat coming to the end of them. I may actually shift that one around because we're selling a graded one in this auction too, which I've never done. But if we, look down here, it's going to be a similar types of coins, like similar years, and there's a nice Lycia Facialis Stater, which should be pretty sought after. That one looks like a different ruler in Sassania, but a Constantine Phallus and different Tetrarchy Follies. Anyways, those are a really fast run through of the ancients. Again, Friday, 7:30. Everything's going to be going, so I would say definitely be there. I think that there's some nicer items on this side. We've got a larger silver, lots of UK, nice Swiss metal, a Venetian Dandolo, Soldino, a Picciolo, and then Iranian bishoprics of Dion Valence, more metals that are different. And so good mix there. And I may add a few more coins to this sale, but you've already seen some of like the nicer graded items. Let's see, there'll be some Islamic, and then we should probably do a run through in the back here. 1708 Brunswick Fennig. We've got a Bengal presidency. Ooh, that one looks like really strike doubled or like machine doubled. I may pull that just as an example coin. We've got a great Petros Brazilian item, Mexican Olympic, and then a Libertad wire money, more Mexican silver. Ooh, we've got a nice Mauryan Empire, but this is a 1813 Oaxaca Rebellion, 8 real, 1800 8 real, and then a nice Maximilian. Yes, this is the interesting 2 golden, much rarer item. So curious to see how that one sells, what it goes for. But will be some, again, premium items that should be, something to look forward to. And then there's some interesting U.S. coins. I'll take a handful. I know that there's going to be more, both by the time I add more and, I'm not grabbing all of them right now. Some errors fell down, but we've got Civil War tokens, errors. We've got a Hawaiian dime from 1883, a Kansas HK listed metal, a really nice Civil War token, and then a mix of U.S. type. More U.S. type, and then interesting, better condition Morgan silver dollars, peace dollars, and a few Canadian silver dollars. Anyways, looking forward to this so much. And I wanted to show the cap bust dime because I don't get those in every auction either. Really pumped about this sale, or these 2 sales, both tonight and on Friday. Trying to get back into a very frequent and crazy selling schedule. I've been trying to get the coolest inventory that I can so that both I get to make some really cool videos out of it, and then because I have an outlet to sell, I'm able to keep on doing that, which is maybe what I'm most excited about. Even though I'll sometimes take a loss, everything gets blown out pretty much. Outside of like some of the expensive items where I really need to protect myself. And I still think that they're offered at pretty attractive prices, but I'll see you soon. Hope to have you there. Remember, come and just hang out, even if you're not going to be participating and buying coins. It's really fun to have you. And so I'll look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to visit our website, treasuretown.com, to stay up to date on everything going on the channel and possibly get some great deals on coins and collectibles. We look forward to seeing you on our future videos, and best wishes until then.